where she died in the back of my mind. Like, I didn't kill her physically. Thought of her as gone by itself was something that she did. It was something that I decided to do. And I killed her in the back of my mind. It's really more of a figurative I killed you, especially in the back of my mind. I try to stress that in the back of my mind. That's why I say it so loud. In the back of my mind, you died. In the back of my mind, I killed you. So it's all in the mind, because that's the most secure place you can be, is in your mind. So if you can expel that thought
in your mind, then everything else will just
come together. Puzzle pieces will just...
1 hour later. Poppin' gamers. Now, obviously, David inspired me to write some lyrics of my own. I'm already at the studio. I'm getting prepared. I wrote down a couple of lyrics here so far. I just want to know what you guys think about it, right? So, I ended a family of 5, right? That's a good starting line. I honestly, it's like a good rap bar to kind of get into it. Stood in a park to hide. At 11:30, went to drive. Shot him up like Bonnie and Clyde. I did it and you know why. Now, obviously, this has nothing to do with my real life or anything else like that. Just, you know, lyrics that really hit me in the heartstrings. They really help me in my endeavors here as a total amazing music creator. Just look at my channel. It's just filled with lots of rap music and stuff like that. And this one had to be one of the most relatable ones. I don't know what you guys think. I need you guys to tell me in the comments below. Do you actually think that's a good start to a nice little bar, like a little rhyme, like a little rap? You know what I mean? Yeah. What is poppin', ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, the Holy Commentator here, finally talking about the very big, very dramatic, and very heavy topic that we're going to be talking about in this video. Of course, we're going to be talking about the David situation. You may have heard it from other channels, but I will just do a really quick review before we actually get into the meat of this whole entire video, which is who the fuck was David? David was an ex-Fortnite pro player, which is very strange as we talk about everything that's happening here. And, of course, he was also a musician. He sang that one song that every single person's probably heard, and every single person who went through a breakup probably blasted that in their car, of course. But it's, you know, it's like the in the back of my mind. You probably heard of that song. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoy this video as we actually talk about the topic here fully. And if you do like this video, do me a favor, like and subscribe. And now let's finally talk about what he did and what happened here. So let's immediately get into the topic here, and the thing that kicked it off, which is they found a body in David's Tesla, which we'll talk about here a little bit more here in a second. I just want to prerequisite everything here, as it's not been confirmed that he did anything just yet. He has been arrested, which we'll talk about as well in the future here. As I was looking back at this case, of course, he actually has not been arrested. It was a big misinterpretation. A lot of people said he was. I think he was just like communicating with the police or something, but just keep that in mind as we continue on. But let's get the basics down here first. So, of course, there was a person that was working at a junkyard, smelled something coming here from David's Tesla that was in that junkyard. The cops ended up being called, of course, and they came to the scene, and they ended up finding a body in the trunk of the car, and it was supposedly a woman's head or body in there, as far as we can tell here so far. And of course, we're going to talk about a little bit more of who it could have been, but then soon afterwards, it really seemed like he was pretty innocent to the whole entire situation. He was still on tour, he didn't cancel anything, and he seemed very nonchalant about the whole entire situation. I'm pretty sure even coming out and saying, hey guys, I'm working with the cops to my best of my ability to try to get over this. Lots of people and lots of his fans definitely thought he was framed for the whole entire situation, but as we go a little bit deeper into everything, there are some weird shit that's going around here that is making it seem like he definitely did do it, which of course we're going to talk about now. Now, you may be asking who was in the trunk, and it has been at very least somewhat confirmed from what I could see as a young woman named Celeste. We're not talking young woman in her 20s, not 19, not 18, but somewhere around 15 to 16 years old from the things that I've seen online here so far. Now, she was confirmed to be Celeste by her mother that came out and saw the whole entire thing and kind of confirmed it for police, which is already a very disturbing start to this whole entire case here. Now, there are many rumors coming around the case here. The one big one that is not helping David in any way, shape, or form is that they were together in a relationship at first. And, of course, the other big part of the rumor that a lot of people seem to start to learn about now is that supposedly David was 17 when Celeste was 11 when they got together for the very first time and they started dating, which does not help David in his case at all, if that is the genuine case, of course. And, of course, there's a lot of other things surrounding that. Soon after all this kind of stuff actually did end up going out, they did end up looking back at the song dates and stuff like that, and it really looked like more of a confession more than anything. If you look back at the songs, especially the Romantic Homicide song I was singing a little bit earlier, it did end up really appearing that you know, he definitely fucking did it. Who the fuck talks about this kind of shit all the time in their song and, you know, the in the back of my mind you died type of bullshit? That was the whole entire meme that was at the start of this whole entire video, because it makes sense that he fucking did it, okay? Who the fuck is just gonna let their Tesla go in the middle of a junkyard, kill a woman that's connected to you in some way, shape, or form? And especially with a couple other things that came out, including, you know, a lot of reposts and stuff that he did on TikTok and other social media platforms, most of it looked very oddly suspicious. Not a lot of people are kind of looking at it being like, well, he definitely didn't do it, unless you're like his diehard fans that are jerking off to him on stage. But past that, it really does seem like he did it. Now, of course, there have been a lot of other major rumors coming out around this whole entire thing, mostly stemming from XQC, who's kind of covering this whole entire thing like a paraplegic crackhead who has nothing else to do.
Oh, okay. I understand coincidence. I understand the game of the numbers. But you need to understand, you can only allow a certain amount of coincidences to line up until something becomes to a pattern. This is insane coincidence, though. Something can be 1 out of 365, right? But then another one out of 365. You add those up, you're in the millions. You're in the millions. It was premiered. You're right. It's even worse. The video was premiered on the, which means they
compare the heights.
It had to be set ahead of time.
So, you know, you see all of his types of clips talking about the situation. You have to wonder what the hell is going through his head. He starts to look like that one scene in All Sunny in Philadelphia where he just has up everything on the corkboard. If you look at half the clips that he's made about the whole entire situation, it just seems off. And there's always another thing about this, like another really big rumor, for example, that XQC has released himself, was that all these major songs like Romantic Homicide was released on Celeste's birthday. But as far as we can tell here so far, it could have been fake. Apparently, she hasn't really had her birthday come out on the internet, and it was mostly just a fan theory that kind of had this whole entire thing go down. But either way, I think that really ends most of the situation. So really, what can be gathered from this situation? It's almost certainly, obviously, like, he did it. This is like an O.J. Simpson thing. If they could find one piece of evidence to really guard him by, of course that's something. But, like, you know, the glove did fit. Let's be fucking honest here. The glove did fit. And that's the one big thing that we're going to take away from it. The second thing is my song is going to be an absolute banger. And the third thing is people need to stop being PDF files, especially playing kids games. What's the whole entire fucking thing with Fortnite players and for some weird reason Minecraft players all going around for like younger children? It's fucking weird. I don't really know what to say. But of course, if you did like this video, yet again, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think. Do you think he's innocent? Do you think he's absolutely not and he did the whole entire thing? Let me fucking know. I'll see you all next time. This is me, the Holy Commentator, signing off for now.